I want to take a short second to update everyone here, and I'll probably move this to the front of the highlights. But I just wanted to let you all know the status of what you are waiting for. So we are currently moving not very far in the same city, just moving houses, and it should be a relatively easy process, but that's gonna be kind of our time. And then after that, we're going to focus full heart on 10. It's in a good place. It's not 100% scripted because Gray and I keep moving scenes around, not sure 100%, how we like it. We really want it to be perfect, like we always fucking do. But we have a fair amount of it recorded. We like how it's coming out. It's coming along just fine, and there's progress daily. But the reason it's not happening soon is because we're moving. Okay, Gray, you're gonna start.
I am? Okay, cool. From a bunch of kanji, so I'm not sure what your name is. Sorry.
Try. No, go ahead and try.
I can't try. You know what? I can put it into Google Translate.
Yes, do that.
Okay.
I'll entertain him while you do that.
Okay.
This is a song that I just made, and it's bad. It's not going on the radio. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this and the highlights.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Good job. Seiryu, I think is how you pronounce that. Seiryu?
Okay. Thank you for trying.
Okay, so the question was, have you read the Gundam Wing Dual Story G-Unit manga? Yes, we have, and we actually have a vague plan on how to incorporate it later. No spoilers on that, but obviously there's no animation for it. We would have to figure out something, but we do plan on bringing them into it. But yeah, it's a fun little side story.
We've both read it, and I have, I think, all of the gunpla that was made for the G units for the side story. I think I found them all. But yeah, it was a fun little story. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. That's already been referenced in one of our Discord videos.
He was one of the people on the side, right?
No, his friend was his lady love interest friend, whose name I'm forgetting. Green probably knows.
Yeah, I don't remember the names other than Odin off the top of my head. Blue, you want to take one?
Yes. If you two were Haro, I know it's pronounced Haro, I'm smart. What color would you be? You may not choose your name, of course. All right. Mine's gonna be gray.
What? That's cheating.
No, it's not. I'm gray now.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be blue because that would be easy.
I think it looks nice.
I'm gonna go with a nice orange. I love orange, like a teak orange.
You do love orange.
I do love orange. Orange is one of my favorite colors.
Your favorite Utena character is orange.
Oh yeah, my favorite Utena character is Jury, the one with the orange hair.
And the ball. All right. Next question. So this is a genuinely awesome question from Aught Knight. Question for the two of you. Who's the biggest nerd with the topic of Star Wars?
Ooh.
So it depends on how you define nerd, because I have a lot of lightsabers and I've used them more than I should have. I have also played every Star Wars game that has come out post N64, because there was a bunch of Atari shit I didn't have.
You've played Knights of the Old Republic?
I have. Both of them.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. I owned it on my in high school when I bought an original Xbox for some reason, and basically only played that in Halo. And then also I've seen all the movies, and unlike a lot of people, I enjoyed watching the prequels.
I feel like that takes points away.
No, because they have the most amount of lightsabers. There were so many lightsabers in Episode 2. Granted, most of them died immediately, but they had them.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to have to concede because I have not played nearly as many video games. I have played quite a few, but my big thing was the comics. I actually was able to get a lot of them straight from the Dark Horse Factory because we're actually near that. And I think I own basically every trade of Star Wars that Dark Horse ever published before Marvel took over. I got really into all of that extra lore outside of the movies because honestly, the original trilogy is all nostalgic. The prequels weren't that good, and the sequels weren't that good. So my whole nerdum goes into those comics that are now, I guess, not canon except when they want it to be. So since I don't own a lightsaber, I will concede Blue is the bigger Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I have one that's like meant to hit shit with, and it is a double-sided lightsaber because I'm cool as hell, and I can also split it apart and throw it to a friend so we can have a lightsaber fight. So again, it all boils down to how you define nerd, because I like lightsabers, and Gray doesn't like the movies. So, so
Okay, when you put it that way, you win.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, let's see. What do I want? What do I want? Okay, here's an easy one from Hobbs. Will DK Intern return in any future episodes of Gundam Wing Abridged? It is Mobile Suit Abridged, but yes. Not in the immediate future, I don't think, but he's not dead. He's not going away. I'm going to bring him back at some point. From Killer Muffins, Gundam Wing has a lot of A++ female characters. What steps do you take in the writing process to tap into that kind of strong characterization?
This is a fun one.
It is, because this was always one thing that I worried about, since the two writers for the show are male, and we come from the same home and everything. Right. So I think I overall put a lot more time and emphasis into our female characters, because I want to make sure that we aren't going into any sort of negative trope, or even positive trope. I want them to be strong characters in their own right, and not just the backup to a male character, because that also does happen sometimes within the show. But one of the big things is we ask the actors who play them questions about how they kind of see their character. I think it's important to get that perspective, and sometimes they've brought up valid points where, like, you know what, yeah, that actually does sound better, and then we kind of change the script on the fly, because we think that they kind of understand how they would talk better, and they kind of help with, you know, how can we make sure that they are the focal point of this scene and not just in the background. Since the main characters of the show are the Gundam pilots, who are all male, we want to make sure that they don't, like, overshadow them. So in instances where it's like Sally and Wu Fei, we don't want it to be all about Wu Fei. When it's Relina and Hiro, we want to make sure that Relina is an important part of the scene, and like a focal part of the scene whenever it's important. So we give them a lot more care, I think, because we sort of want to make sure that we do right by them, and we're going to continue doing that through the show, make sure that they don't become background characters.
Favorite pro voice actor was just asked by Young Kaiser, and honestly, I want to do that one. Favorite pro voice actor is actually really hard, because I swear every time I point at someone and say that one's my favorite, they go and do something shitty. Like Vic Mignogna as Broly was one that I absolutely love, and recently he did really well as Rohan in the Part 4 dub, but he's not great, so I'm not going to say that one. And Sean Schimmel, I adore his Goku and all the voice acting he does, but he's just kind of mean. I don't know.
Let's just go on the art itself. Who is your favorite?
Honestly, I would, out of nowhere, I know I didn't mention him, but I'd probably say Steve Bloom, because he impresses me the most. It happens more often than not that I hear his voice, or I look up a voice actor and go, "That's him!" Like that guy from Asura's Wrath. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that's probably my favorite voice actor. That's the one I notice the most, and the one I'm often impressed by the most.
You know, I had all that time while you were answering to think, and I couldn't, like, determine one, because I love Roger Craig Smith, but I guess I'll go with, I don't know, I really like Jennifer Hale. You know, I'm going to say Laura Bailey. I don't think Laura Bailey has ever been cast as something that I thought there was a poor performance, because sometimes you have, you know, bad direction or things like that, but every single thing that I have heard her in, I very much enjoyed her character.
Reed said, "This is Richard Epcar, a rager." We both love him.
Oh, we didn't say Richard Epcar. Oh,
we both love him.
Richard Epcar. My favorite Richard Epcar character is actually Seijiro Hiko from Kenshin. He's perfect.
He is.
I love him.
What would you say is your biggest challenge in this line of production for finding the right balance of crazy to the right energy of what the fuck did we get ourselves into here? Lol.
I would say the biggest challenge is simply dedicating your free time to it. Like, for anyone who doesn't have like a pet project or a project of love that they do, every time that you get off work, then you have to convince yourself to work again. You put in an 8 to 10 hour day, then you get home, you would like to relax, but it's no, I gotta make episode 10. So then you like get an energy drink or something and get to work. I think that is by far the hardest challenge. Even when it's fun, it's just a matter of like, you just worked all week. Are you really going to continue to work on this? That's the thing that you have to fight the most. And I think that is a big reason why a lot of Abridged series don't move past their like first, second, third episode, is because you start to realize just how much work it is, and it's hard to commit. I think that is the biggest challenge. What does everyone do to unwind and relax after an intense recording or editing session? So recording, we drink water and go home, because
Hell yeah.
those are long and difficult. Editing, I usually pull up Gears of War and turn off my mind for a little bit going into Ranked or Horde. That is my like ultimate relaxer. Blue, what's yours?
Usually video games. Like my taste moves around a lot, especially if I have friends. Like right now, Monster Hunter World and Phantasy Star Online 2, or Monster Hunter Rise. God, I've said World for so many years. But usually it's games. Games are how we zone out.
Yep.
But yeah, directly after a recording, it's dinner and water.
Yeah, especially if we, Blue and I, are doing recording, because we also have to talk the entire time as directors. So if we direct the entire time and then go in, for instance, in episode 8, when Wu-Fei screams for a whole bit, I stupidly did that before directing the other people, so my voice was just kind of shot the whole time. It was difficult.
Oh, we got to touch on this one, dude.
Okay.
From Lock on Stratos. Will Brutus make a cameo in Gundam Wing Abridged? No, that show's already done. But Mobile Suit Abridged Gundam Wing, I don't know. That's up to Gray. I'm not going to force my doggy in there, and it is his doggy too, but it's primarily my doggy. We were going to put him in the censored one, but I never got around to taking pictures, so we just used stock dogs instead. Okay, you know what? Here's a good one that I don't think we answered back in February, from Just Communication. What Oz unit is worth more points? The most points. Let's decide that right here and now, bud. What Oz suit is worth the most points?
The funny thing is, so I plan on actually at some point making a graph and determining points whenever all of the pilots start talking about their points again, but they haven't been together to start talking about that, so we have not done that yet. But I'm going to say the top point getter is Tallgeese. It has to be, right?
Bud.
What?
Gray.
What?
We gotta be on top of our game when we talk about the points. I need you to check Chit Chat and click a Google Docs link that has been posted by Grim. He's keeping track.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god! I love all of you. I love our fans. You guys are so great. Grim, you let me know what emoji you want in Discord and I will make it. You pick anything you want and I will put it in.
Oh my
I'm gonna have to reference this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You win this Q&A. It wasn't me or Blue.
Yeah.
Grim wins.
The pressure's on. We clearly can't BS this.
Animate Grim doing something cool at the end of this.
So that's all.
Thank you very much for everyone who stopped by. Hope you have a safe and wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.
Gray.
What?
I want Five Guys tonight, so I'm gonna buy you burgers.
Okay, we're having Five Guys tonight. This.
Oh my god! Hi, Jack.
Hi, Paprika Jack. All right. The three of us are gonna have some Five Guys. This Q&A has been brought to you by Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Have a nice day.
They didn't pay us. We just like the food.
Thank you for coming by.